All right, we got 5 red lights, and away we go. We're going to try this again. Hopefully we have no problems. I'm not going to be so interactive with the stream this time. I will be doing the race. A lot of drivers starting on the soft tires, so I'm guessing they're going to go from soft to hard. As we see, Yuki Bear was predicted before the start that he was going to go from P3 to P1. I don't think that's going to happen because Ricciardo is on fire, and we also have a RB and Jordan Sears who has binned it at turn 1, so he is now at the back of the grid. Ricciardo doing a lot of burning early on into the most horrible skateboarding corner you'll ever see. One of them, as he has broken DRST Yuki Bear after one, well, not even half a lap. That would be half a lap. So a lot of drivers got very, very unlucky with the server crash, because drivers like Grizz, Aban, Wizard all still had to bot. Well, they had just boxed, but the top 4 that you see now had not boxed. So they got the privilege of starting at the front of the grid. We do have a yellow flag. I did see that, and Formula Echo has retired and left the session. Wow. Is that just a straight retirement on track, I think? That's not ideal. He might be very, very upset about what happened. He did retire on track. Bugger. Enjoy the race ban, but Aston got mudded. Mudded or murdered? Where is that? Am I blind, or is there only one? Swift not back. Okay, so Swift didn't rejoin. Okay. So that's unfortunate. But Ricciardo is now out to almost a 2-second gap over Yuki Bear. Yuki Bear is definitely struggling on those medium tires. He still needs them to warm up. We have multiple yellow flags. I believe that is not... What's happened there? Grizz has left the session. Did he... And Ricciardo as well? What?
Australia, mate. Good day.
Oh my
Good
god.
day, Cobber.
What did I tell you, Kurt? What did I tell you, Kurt?
Wait, what did I miss? What happened to Ricciardo?
He Tony Hawked it.
Oh my god.
Where's my medal? Where's my medal?
Yeah, you definitely fluked that, but...
No, you don't. No.
Oh, we're gonna have a safety car as well.
Do you see that? Do you see that, mate? Do you see that car?
I
You're
did
looking
see
at
it.
right now. Do you see?
I'm looking at a barn.
Have a look at this strategy, though. You ready?
Is he
Ready?
boxing? He's boxing, ain't he?
You know.
Yep, there he goes. He's in. Yuki Bear is in.
No, he's not.
He is.
Why is he in?
He's in the pit lane, yeah.
No, that's a good thing.
Is he gonna chuck the hards on and go the whole way, is he?
No,
What do you mean?
mate, the hards won't go to the end. What are you talking about?
If he's on... Wait, okay, I'm so confused because he's on hards.
Okay, but we're not going to the end. What are you talking about?
You're confusing the hell out of me.
Interesting stuff, that, isn't it?
So what? Are you sure they won't go to the end?
Mhm.
Why?
Oh, Winter, mate. You should just retire in the pits because you're cooked. Hey. Alrighto. Goodbye. I'll be back.
Alright, see ya. Why it isn't a 25? It's a 35%. The 35% raise. You never returned, Swift. We were waiting for you. You never turned up. So now Squash Josh leads the safety car on those hard tires. Bear in mind, I'm going to put it out there that before that safety car left, he did call the shots before the stream actually started. He came in here and said, watch Yuki Bear go from P3 to P1. Jesus. You still would have been fine with a 35%. You still would have finished in time. So we're just waiting for Jordan says to catch back up. The safety car should be in next lap. As long as he catches up. I believe he's now in the third sector, so we should be good to go racing next lap. Insert Batman gif. That was a naughty strategy call. I will give that to you. I will give you props for that. You did call it. Ricciardo has left the session. Oh, you know what's funny is on lap 1 I was watching you go over that corner and I actually said, oh my god, he nearly skateboarded. And then the next lap when I wasn't on you, you skateboarded. That's rough. Well, actually you did die because you are alive right now. Oh. So I believe we're going to be going green. It looks like the lights on the safety car are out, so we will be going green at the start of this lap. How good am I? Alright, so we're going to see how Squash Josh starts this off. As he's going to go nice and slow. He's going to go straight out of the last corner. And he's away. He's going. You see if he can create a bit of a gap. It's up to him now to get out of that DRS range and try hold them up. The kicks are definitely look like they have benefited the most, sitting in P2 and P4. Everyone's tyres most likely be cold. Tudor is up into P6. We got going on around. Palms for the winners in P13. Birdie has been stitched up. Both of his drivers are in 14 and 50. We have another yellow flag. That might be a glitch. I don't see anybody taken out. No, it was just a glitch. Ah. With Matif gets past Claire. Moves him into P13. Oh no. What's gone on there? He's got wing damage. That's not what you want to see. Dookie Bear does have right end plate damage. That is not going to be ideal for him. Just boxing. Oh, he's locked up. He's gone off. Mike doesn't get a penalty for that, so that's very good. Yuki got collected by a barn. Not the way Yuki was planning on his race going. See a bit of a gap, and Poms for the win is leading these back drivers here, looking to work together to get back up to that main bunch. As Fat Cat Batman has just come online. Squash Josh still leads this race. Abana's going to look for a move. He doesn't leave the best amount of space in the world, does Abana? He kind of tries to turn in a little bit early there. I'm sure Abana's going to get a move on because there might be a little steward's decision later on by the sounds of it with that McLaren incident. As Tudor is now up into P4. We'll have a quick look at position changes just because I'm a little bit nosy. Tudor and FT, a lot of drivers up a lot of positions. Those are your position changes there. I don't need to read them out. We'll go back to tyres. I do try to leave tyres on as much as I can. Looks like we've got some rivalries in the chat. I can see a couple of TPs starting to get a little bit hot-headed. And something has happened. We have a VSC. The barn looks to have got a good start there. Yuki gets a 3-second time penalty as he goes into pits. He's either going to get his wing changed or retire the car. Oh, he's staying out. He's not retiring the car, so good on him. He does get points no matter where he finishes tonight. There is a kick off the track. FT Angus has spun it by the looks of it. Why did Fat Cat Batman join the session? Fat Cat, what are you doing? He probably would have seen that I was on Japan. I could only assume it was me. And he would have joined off my Steam thinking that I was doing a practice session or something with some other guys. I knew it! Hello, Fat Cat. You definitely joined off my Steam, didn't you? Fat Man, Catman, Batman. I knew you thought it was a practice session. As soon as I saw you leave, I was like, ah. So our barn is sitting pretty at 1.7 seconds ahead of Squash Josh. And Plugger is now P3 as well in that Ferrari. see a bit of graining starting to come on those tires. You know what, let's talk like a proper concept. We can see a bit of graining on the front tires of this Williams driver. So what we'll do, we'll have a closer look. We need him to slow down. Let's have a look at this. Bit of graining on the outside of the tyre by the looks of it. It looks to be getting a little bit worn. You have to manage those tyres to make sure that they don't grain too much. Gosh, that felt horrible. Zabana's now 2 seconds clear and Winter sneaks up into 3rd place. I don't know if that's there's no question. Dynasty Sparrow did not leave a question mark at the end. I don't think that's how it works. Have to do some ultra tire saving for that to happen. Oh well, such is life. Barnes having a pretty good race here as well. He's pulled nearly 3 seconds on Squash Josh, who has Winter for company now. Winter might look to make the move. He doesn't have as much ERS in the tank, as he's pretty much burned it all already. So I don't think this move is going to be able to be made. Squash Josh is going to hold on perfectly. Won't have to worry about defending that inside line. As Plugger and Tudor are now getting a little bit close. Let's see if Tudor can regain that position and hold on for a P4. That would be a lovely finish for Tudor. Shifty Wizard in P7. Formula Fish is sitting P8. P7, sorry, my bad. Sick Party is P8. Nabana's nearly out to 4 seconds. He's having a very good race. This is clearly a very good tracker. He's managing his ERS very well. Winter is now sitting right up behind the back of Squash Josh. He might look to make the move unless he's going to save all of his ERS for the straight. That's what I would do. There is a yellow flag. I believe that might have just been... Oh, Winter's been pushed wide and the position has been taken by Plugger. 1996, the Ferrari into P3. The only problem with taking that position is he probably will not have DRS. Winter is looking to fight for that position. Now we're going to see who's going to have DRS going down the back straight. Doesn't look like it's going to be Winter. He goes into the box. That's that fight over, and Plugger will take P3, but he has Tudor right on his heels. Winter drives like it's summer because he came in hot. So I believe... I can't see tyre. Is there a way I can see telemetry? As in the tyres? Probably not, hey. Winter's gone onto softs, which is a bit of an audacious move. Tyres will go to the end. You reckon they will? Aban might look to have this one set in stone if he can save his tyres to go the rest of the way. This Plugger still has two-door hot on his heels, and now there's also a couple more drivers who are looking to join. Well, this could get a little bit hairy for P3. Two-door does have DRS, but he don't think he's going to have the battery to take that position. He's just going to tuck him behind and let that one play out. Plugger definitely has a little bit more ERS in the tank. Should be going into none mode through the S's to get a lot of your battery back. So we're going to come down to who can manage the battery enough. Especially just to burn it down the back two straights. Toodle goes a little bit wide there with a little bit of dirty air. We can call this corner the Ricciardo corner. I'm kidding, that's too soon, I won't do that. I'm not mean. The Ricciardo skateboard. They're all looking to queue up now one by one. Don't think Squash Josh has any chance of catching a barn. A barn just looks a little bit too fast. Sorry, Ricciardo, I had to. Angus is sitting in P15. Jordan says P14. Squash Josh now comes into the pit lane, so he was not able to go all the way. It's going to hurt him. So I wonder if a barn's going to be able to go the whole way. Unless his tyres are going to be screaming. Plugger is now into P2. He also still has two-door behind him. Two-door has still not been able to make the pass yet, so the wings definitely might be playing a differ here. Definitely help having low wings if you're able to hold it through the corners. I don't know if he's going to be able to go the whole way, you know. He's got that big of a gap. If he doesn't pit, he's won. I think Tudor might be close enough this time. He definitely has more ERS. He might be able to make this move stick if he can get it done. Plugger defends the inside, but Tudor says, I'll go around the outside anyway. You're going to go side by side through the first set of S's. I think Plugger might have held on to that. They're still side by side. And Toodle gets the move done. Now all he has to do is defend now. And that's a really good move from Toodle. The flying Kiwi. A barn on 30% tyres? How does that work? There's no way he's on 30% tyres. Shifty Wizard as well quietly moves his way up to P4. No one saw that. Tyre wear is minimal? That's very minimal if he's only on 30%. Should have started on the softs on lap 1 and swapped over. That's crazy. Doesn't sound very correct. 30% is normal at a 35% race? Wow. That's outrageous. That just shows my ball knowledge. Shifty's on less. Now Shifty's got to try to get this move done on Plugger if he wants to be in the podium position. He's also got to worry about Formula Fish and Sick Putty who are right behind him. Squash Dodge just the fastest lap with a 29 flat. Ivana's pretty much home and dry, then we might as well say GG's and pack it up. Unless he skateboards. Looks like he almost did there, actually. Now, Plugger has a lot more battery left than Toodle, though. Toodle's looking to try and get away. He's just broken DRS. That's whether or not he can keep that 1 second gap. If he can break that DRS, that will also allow Shifty Wizard into the play, as he will still have DRS on Plugger. Shifty does have a lot of battery, though. If he wants to burn, he probably can get away with it. Toodle's burning a lot down this back straight. I think he may have just broken DRS as well, so he probably did that perfectly. He gets a pretty nice exit there as well. Plugger is also burning too, so Shifty needs to burn to hold back Formula Fish, who has got a lot more battery. I don't think he had DRS though. Have a look, see what else is happening back here. With Matif is up into P9, so he's at a... Damn, it looks like he just had a snap. Carl Faniza is holding up Winter and Claire and Squash Josh, who did box on lap 8, I believe. And then Yuki Bear is just having a drive on his own. Dr. Mitz and Angus is still in P14 and 15. Shifty needs to do what he can to try and break that DRS from Formula Fish. Probably has 2 laps left to do it, because the last lap you don't get too much of a gain down that main straight towards the finish line on the last lap. Formula Fish gets a much better exit by the looks of it. He might get this pass done. Wizard does not have much ERS. Formula Fish has got a lot. He will look to make that pass and complete it successfully. That was very nicely done from the Red Bull driver in Formula Fish. Plugger now looking to pick up the pace a little bit more to try catch up, see if he can contest for that P2. And his Poms for the win has also snuck himself back up to 7th. Mainly want to keep an eye on this middle pack towards the front from 2-door down to Sick Party, because they are all very close together. It could get quite interesting. Poms for the win is now caught back up to these drivers. It's going to come down to battery management though, so who can keep the most will have a much higher chance. Oh, obviously. Aban is just gone. He's on his last lap now. He is 14 seconds clear. 2-door looks to have done everything he's needed to do. All he has to do is have a perfect rest of the lap. Kalfanese gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh no. I think 2-door will hold on for a P2, the Flying Kiwi. He's actually had a tremendous drive. We'll have a look at positions gained and positions lost. 2-door is up 9 positions. Same with Matif. The biggest loser is Yuki Bear, who is down 10 positions. Not including the DNF drivers, but that is okay. That is racing. will Tudor be able to hold on? So it's pretty much set in stone. We'll go on board with Aban for the last sector, as he's going to look to take the checkered flag, add another trophy to his cabinet. Lap 19 of 19, he comes through the chicane for the final time. Ladies and gentlemen, your Division 2 Round 10 winner at Suzuka is Aban. He had absolutely obliterated the rest of the pack. He was 15 seconds ahead. I think Tudor has done enough for a P2, and Plugger takes P3. Formula Fish P4, Shifty Wizard P5, Sick Party P6, Poms for the win P7, With Matif P8, QRS Winter P9, Squash Josh P10, and we've still got the rest of these drivers coming round. We have Carl Fineza, who looks to take P11 on track. I believe he only got 1 3-second, so he will hold that, and Yuki Bear has just totaled the car at the line, engine failure. And we're going to see next after that the Red Bull and Claire take P13. Jordan Sears, aka Dr. Mitz, will come over the line in 14th, and FTB Angus B929. When he crosses the line, will cross the line in P15. As he looks to cross the line now, that will be your race over and done with. As you see a McLaren parked in the way. Well done, Yuki Bear. So there you have it. The race is done. After the controversial server crash, is what I would call it, which absolutely ruined a lot of people's races. Your race winner was Aban. Your fastest lap was Angus. Driver of the day was Tudor, who actually drove very nicely. Angus had most overtakes, and cleanest driver was Tudor. Dominant display there from the Mercedes and the kick drivers. Oh, I need a best get race director. So there we have it. Unfortunate for Grizz. I don't know what happened to Grizz. Same with Formula Echo. No Ricciardo skateboarded. So those were your 3 DNFs. And that looks to be it. Do we want to do interviews tonight? I think half the grid is gone. I'll find out. I haven't had any messages. Yeah, maybe we don't do interviews tonight. Maybe we just leave it at that. Because I think a lot of people are all sorted. Looks like it, looking at what I can see. So I might just wrap that up here and go back and jump in with all those lads. Because I don't see, doesn't look like any of them want to jump in. You know what I will do, right? Okay, let's do it this way. I will go to Wallaby Racing and I will go tier 2 podium interviews. If I get joined, I get joined. If I don't, I don't. It's okay. I can't chat and tag them anywhere, so we will just wait and see. If I don't, I don't. It's okay. So, you know what, actually, I am just going to leave it at that. There will be no interviews tonight just because it was all over the shop, pretty much. So, I'm going to wrap it up there. ladies and gentlemen, this was Wallaby Racing League, aka WRL Tier 2 Round 10 at Japan. Aban was your race winner. He absolutely obliterated the field, won by over 15 seconds. Your P2 was Tudor in the Mercedes. We love to see Tudor up on the podium. And we had P3 was Plugger in the Ferrari. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the race done. Tomorrow, Tier 1 will be having a crack at Japan. Hopefully, the weather is good for them and they can all have a very good race. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will see everybody later. I might be on comms tomorrow, I might not. I cannot confirm. So, have a lovely evening, guys, and I will see you guys later.